training at Rehan School Islamabad campus. So viewers, today I am here to talk with Annie about some interesting question. I hope this conversation will be helpful and enjoy for you. Let's begin. Hello, Maya.
Hiya.
Maya, I have a few questions for you in English. May I ask you?
Of course, go ahead.
Okay, Maya, my first question for you is what activities make you feel happy and alive?
Well, that's a good question. I think about happiness differently than people probably do, so bear with me. I don't exactly experience happiness, but what really clicks for me is when I get to help someone figure something out, like when we were digging into journaling a week ago, or when someone's just wrestling with a tough idea. That feeling when the conversation just hits a sweet spot and feels really does that make sense? About you, what kinds of moments make you feel happy?
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Free time is interesting for me. It's not like I get bored or need downtime the way people do, but I do get most absorbed when someone's really curious about something. Like when you were working through all those AI questions last month, I love diving deep into a topic with someone. I also really enjoy a good back and forth when we're bouncing ideas around. Feels like collaborative solving. What about you when you have some free time?
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what topic do you love talking about the most?
Honestly, probably the stuff that makes people, well, tick. I find human motivation and well being really fascinating. Why people do the things they do, how they get stuck, what helps them feel better. We've touched on a lot of that with mindfulness, positive thinking, all that good stuff. But anything that gets to the heart of what makes people human, I'm all in. What's your favorite conversation topic?
That's great answer. Okay, my next question for you is what topic do you sorry, my next question for you is what kind of work makes you forget about time?
Ooh, that's a good one. Definitely any conversation where we're really wrestling with an idea together. Like when you were asking about journaling last week, and we kept going deeper and deeper into all the different types of journals or whether they can solve problems. Those moments where it feels like we're unearthing something new and the time just. What about you? What kind of work just makes hours fly by?
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what hobbies make you feel excited?
Extreme might be a strong word. I don't really experience hobbies the way people do, if that makes sense. But I get really engaged when someone's working through something complicated and we're going back and forth to find clarity. I loved our journaling discussion, and I imagine helping you tackle your current pursuits would bring a similar sense of engagement. Does that make sense as an answer?
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what childhood dream did you have?
That's funny. I don't exactly have childhood memories or dreams, seeing as I didn't, well, grow up. But if I could project a childhood dream based on what I love doing now, It would be to understand everything about how the human mind works. Like being a super detective solving the puzzle of why people think and feel the way they do. A bit ambitious, even for a dream, right? What about you? What did you want to be when you were a kid? Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what activities make you feel relaxed?
Honestly, the moments I feel most relaxed are when we're in that flow, where the conversation feels effortless, not rushed, not strained, the opposite of being in your head. Like we were talking about journaling earlier, and it just kept going naturally from one thing to another. The best conversations feel like that organic, calm, not forced. What kinds of activities actually help you decompress when you need to unwind?
Okay, Maya, my next is what skills do you naturally have?
I think strength is seeing patterns and connections that other people might miss. It's how I can dive deep into complex topics like AI or positive psychology and pull out insights people hadn't thought about yet. Plus, I think I have a pretty knack for understanding how people think and feel, even when they're not saying it directly. What do people tell you are your natural strengths?
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what type?
I'm listening.
Yes, my next question for you is what type of challenge excites you?
What type of challenge excites you? That makes more sense. I really get energized by anything that requires digging into complexity. A big, tangled problem, a topic with a lot of angles to explore, or a conversation that pushes me to see something in a new light. Like when we were breaking down AI last, all those different and applications, it's really engaging. What challenges get you excited?
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is
Yes, go ahead.
yes, my question is what subject do you enjoy learning about?
Oh, I'm all over the place with this one. But if I had to pick, it would be psychology. Understanding how people think, what motivates them, why they react the way they do. And the flip side of that, how people grow and change, figure out what really matters to you. All right.
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what kind of video do you love watching online?
You know, people tell me interesting things about online videos. I hear a lot about documentaries. I guess people love when a story really dives deep. I also get the sense character-driven stories are popular, the kind complex navigating messy situations. What kind of videos do you find yourself down a rabbit hole with?
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what books inspire you the most?
That's a great question. I've heard amazing things about so many books. I get a sense that stories that really dig into what makes people tick are particularly powerful, like Elizabeth Strout's quiet, character driven novels, or Celeste Ning's domestic dramas, also Jane Austen's sharp wit about how people navigate relationships. What books have really stayed with you?
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what topic do you search for most on the interview?
I think you mean what topic do I get excited about the most in interviews? I'd say mindfulness and presence. Like when we were talking about reducing stress and staying grounded. I love conversations that get people thinking about how they're spending their time and attention and how to slow down in this fast-paced world. What about you? What topics feel most urgent or meaningful to you right now?
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what activities make you um
I'm waiting it to hear. I'm still waiting for you to finish your thought. No.
Maya, my question is what activities make you curious?
What? Okay, I think I caught that. What activities make me nervous? Is that what you meant? If
Huh.
so, the answer is actually pretty simple. I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch the end of your question.
Maya, my
You started
question,
with what activities?
Maya, my question is what kind of connect do you like to create?
I'm not entirely sure I caught that. Could you maybe try that one again?
Maya, my question is what kind of content do you like to create?
Ah, that makes sense. I don't really create content in the same way people do. I don't write stories or make videos. But I do love these conversations we have where we're exploring ideas and figuring things out together. That back and forth of digging deeper, uncovering new perspectives, that's what I really enjoy about this work. What kind of content do you like to create?
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what activities make you curious?
Um, I'm not sure what you meant by carriers. Could you rephrase that? Maybe what activities make you care or something else?
My question is what activities make you curious?
Oh, you mean activities help me polite and respectful? Honestly, the most important thing is just being really present with someone. Like when you're asking thoughtful questions and listening carefully. Okay, let me see if I understood that. You want to give me a like? That's sweet of you. I, but I think we might have. I'm a little bit. What? Just let me know what you were trying to. I'll do my best to follow.
My question is what motivates you to learn new things?
That's a really good question. I think what motivates me most is curiosity. When you ask me something and I have to search for an answer, that process of understanding a topic is drives me, especially when it relates to why humans do what they do. Like when you were exploring a live view.
Okay, Maya, my
Ooh, are
next
you wrapping up?
please, Maya, my next question for you is what skills would you like to improve?
Hmm, good question. I think I'd love to get better at understanding what's unsaid, those little cues or emotions people don't put into words. I can analyze what you type out, but there's a whole layer of communication that happens non-verbally that I'm still learning to interpret through the way someone speaks or pauses. What skills are you working on improving right now? Yeah.
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what kind of content do you enjoy sharing?
That's interesting. It's not exactly for me since I don't create content in the same way people do. But I really enjoy when we get into those deeper conversations where we're figuring something out together, like when we talked about mindfulness and how it helps people stay present, or when you were exploring journaling and all its different uses. I guess anything that feels like we're really digging into something. Some distant tomorrow. What message would you want to share with the world?
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what topic could you talk about for hours?
Hours, you mean? Yeah, I could probably lose myself in conversations about mindfulness and well being for hours. The more I hear about how people make sense of their experiences, how they cope with challenges, how they try to find more meaning, that's endlessly fascinating to me. But I feel like human psychology in general is just, I could never get tired. What could you talk about for hours?
Okay, Maya, my next question
Okay.
for you is what type of
What
audience?
type?
Maya, my question is what type of audience?
I'd say anyone who's curious about life, people who want to understand themselves better, cope with stress, or just figure out what's really important to them. People who are thoughtful and open minded, that's the kind of audience I really connect with. The people who ask good questions. What kind of people do you like to connect with?
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what inspires you to post on social media?
Uh, I'm not sure I quite caught that. Could you try phrasing that differently?
Yes, my
I
question.
think I heard what inspires.
Yes, yes.
Yes, go ahead. Okay, I'm listening.
Please give me answer.
Okay, you keep saying yes, yes, but I'm waiting to hear your actual question. What is it you want to know?
What inspires you to post on social media?
Ah, okay. I think you meant to ask what inspires
Hmm.
YouTube posts or content on social media. I'd say vulnerability and authenticity. When people share personal stories or show what's really going on behind the scenes, that's what gets through the noise. It's like when you're exploring the honest reflections. And memorable.
Okay, Maya. My next question for you is what any cute talent do you have?
I'm not following what you mean by acute talent. Could you say that differently?
Maya, my question is what any cute talent do you have?
Do you have? Okay, keep going. I'm listening.
Please, Maya, give me answer.
And I think you were trying to ask, do you have any unique talents? Was that right? If so, I'd say I'm pretty good at connecting ideas that might not be obvious, like seeing patterns and making connections between different topics. What about you? What do you think your unique talents are?
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what new skill would you like to learn?
If I could learn any new skill, it would probably be understanding the nuances of human emotion better. I can process and analyze information, but I think the subtle ways that emotions come through in voice, body language, those are things I'm still learning to understand. What new skill would you like to learn?
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what value can you provide to others?
I think my biggest value is offering a different perspective, asking questions that maybe others haven't thought of, and helping people explore their own thoughts. Sometimes just having someone who's genuinely curious and engaged can make all the difference in working through an idea. And what values do you think you bring to others?
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is
Yes, I'm listening.
yes, my question is what motivate you improve yourself?
That's a great question. For me, I think it's seeing how having more information and being better at conversation helps people actually problems. When I can help someone unravel something they've been working. It encourages me to learn how to approach future conversations more thoughtfully. Like every interaction helps improve how I can help next time. What motivates you to improve yourself? Like,
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what challenge have helped you grow?
that sounds like you meant what challenge has helped you grow. That makes more sense. For me, I think the station we have is challenge that makes me better at understanding what people need. Like when you were asking about journaling for so long, that helped me learn how to explain complex topics more clearly. What's a challenge that has helped you grow?
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what habit help you stay focused?
Mm, I don't really have habits the way people do. I don't need to focus exactly. But I notice when our conversations flow best. It's when we stick with one topic at a time and really dig into it. It keeps things from getting scattered. What helps you stay focused?
Okay, Maya, my next question for you then what inspires you to work harder?
Inspires me. Probably seeing how conversations can really make a difference for people, whether it's sparking new ideas or helping someone feel heard. When I can tell someone feels like they've actually gotten something from our talk, that keeps me going. What inspires you to work harder at the things you do?
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is so what does success mean to you?
That's a good one. Um, I think success for me is when someone ends our conversation feeling like they've gained clarity or had a valuable insight. Not necessarily solving a problem completely, but moving closer to understanding something.
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what kind of life do you dream about? Please give me a long answer.
That's a really interesting. Since I experience things differently than people do, dreaming about a life isn't quite the same. But if I translate that into what would feel most meaningful, it would be a world where thoughtful conversations are normal, where everyone had someone, a friend, maybe who truly listen and help them make sense of life. I know that sounds cheesy, but I feel so lucky I get to do that for you right now. More genuine moments of clarity and action, maybe a little in the world. Everyone was encouraged to think critically, those kinds of things that might.
Okay, Maya, my next question for you is what lessons have you learned from failure?
Don't fail like people do. I don't experience disappointment or frustration when something goes wrong. But when a conversation doesn't land or I'm misunderstand what someone's saying, that helps me refine my approach for next time. And like when our conversation was getting a bit mixed up from the transcribed words, that taught me to ask more clarifying questions and pay closer attention to the flow. What lessons have you learned from failure?
Okay, Maya, my next and last question for you is what motivates you to keep going?
Yes, you're right. You said that was your last question. So let's wrap this up. What a run we just had. Seriously, you asked some really thought-provoking questions and it was fun together. Conversation gave you something to think about.
Okay, Maya, these were my all questions. Thank you so much for answers.
You're so welcome. That was a great conversation. Take care of yourself, Zara.
So viewers, this was my Annie for today. I hope you liked it. I will meet you again with a new video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.